Hey friends, happy Easter Monday. I'm so glad that you've joined me for another online devotional. I want to give a shout out to my mom on this very special April 13th because it is her birthday today. So happy birthday, Mom. I hope you have the best day ever. I love you more than words could ever say. So, friends, I'm joining you here from my laundry room. Having some laundry to fold these days, right? So, as I was thinking about laundry and thinking about clothes, thinking about Easter, one of my favorite passages of scripture is when Peter and John run to the tomb. And they get there. John stops. He doesn't go all the way in, but it says that he notices some clothes, some linen wrappings, grave clothes that Jesus had worn. And since Jesus wasn't in the tomb, it was empty, but his grave clothes were lying there. It says that Peter went inside the tomb and he saw that the wrapping around Jesus' head was lying separate from the grave clothes that had been around his body. But Jesus was nowhere to be found because the tomb was empty. It reminded me of another resurrection story, a time when Jesus was showing the power of God to people who really needed to see it. It was the time that he brought Lazarus out of the grave. And when he did that, he had told people, roll the stone away. You're going to see God's glory. People thought he was crazy. They said that is going to smell so bad. Why would you want to roll the stone away? But they did. And as soon as they did, Jesus says, Lazarus, come out of the tomb. And he comes out. And the thing that I love that Jesus says in that moment is he says to him, unbind him and let him go. You see, friends, we are Easter people. When we have accepted the salvation that Jesus offers to us, we become Easter people. We become a people of resurrection, a people who have resurrection power. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead now lives in us. But the interesting thing about that is a lot of us still walk around in our grave clothes. Jesus didn't settle for grave clothes. No, he left those behind. When he was resurrected, when he came back from the dead, when he broke the power of sin and death in our lives, he left the grave clothes behind. When he brought Lazarus out of the grave, when he called him by name and he said, I want you to come out of death, he said to him and all of the people there, unbind him and let him go. Get rid of the grave clothes. You no longer live bound by death. I hope you remember that today. I hope that as you celebrated Easter yesterday, that you let that celebration live on in your heart every single day. Because friends, every day is Easter for the people who are Easter people. God doesn't want you to walk around in death anymore. He doesn't want you to hold on to the things that bind you up. Fear, anxiety, depression, confusion, lack of faith, any of these things that keep you bound up. He died and rose from the dead so you could be free from that, from sin, from those things which separate you from him. Don't walk around in your grave clothes anymore. Give those up and take on the robe of righteousness that he has given you, that is washed and drenched in his blood, his life-saving blood. Those are the people that we are supposed to be. Those are the people that you and I are called to be. That's life. So I hope today on this Easter Monday that you will commit to leaving the grave clothes behind and taking on the resurrection power. I hope you have a great Monday, and I look forward to seeing you online again soon.